Yes, my fans, it is your boy Bunny again, and I am on another walking video in the marsh farm area. So, my fans, follow me on this one. Remember to like, share, comments, and subscribe to the channel, my fans. And if it's your first time tuning in on this channel, my fans, thank you for tuning in. So follow me, my fans. This is the marsh farm high-rise flat. If you remember what they used to look like before, but this is what they look like now. So I'm gonna take you, my fans, around the area of the marsh farm and show you how marsh farm have been developed. Because a lot of people run down marsh farm, and I want to tell people that I live in marsh farm for a long time, and I don't have any bad name for it personal. So this is the flats, marsh farm flats. So follow me as I take you around marsh farm and show you some more. Yes, my fans, let me tell you a little bit about me and about some part of my life. This morning, my fans, I want to share a little bit of what I've done for the community with you, my fans, and how I serve my community. So, what I'm going to share with you this morning, my fans, I run a social club in the community of Marsh Farm area for over 5 years. And I want to just share what I achieved in that 5 year period with you, my fans. It's not something that I didn't want to close down, but something that I never have any other choice with. I have to close it. Now, I start up a youth club, and I run that youth club. I was the founder for the club and the manager for the club. And the name is Free Will Social Club. I managed to achieve a few goals where I run trips to Belgium, France, Great Yarmouth, Blackpool. And I'm just going to show you how I managed to do that and how I get help. Now, when I start out this club, it was a very hard thing because when you start up something and you don't have money, it is very hard to come off of the ground. And sometime in life, that's why when we start up things in life, it never go anywhere because financial situation drag it down. You can't move. So this morning, I want to share with you, my fans, that if there's somebody out there who have a mind to start up a youth club, this might be help you in some way. Now, where am I going with this one? When I decided to start up this club, I never have any funds. I never have any idea how I'm gonna do it. But God has spoken to me and told me to start up this club in the name of the ministry. So the ministry is the church that I was in at the time. And God has spoken to me and told me to start up this club in the name of the ministry. And something we want to understand, my fans, if God tells us to do something and you believe that God tell you to do it, step out and do it, because God not gonna tell you to do something what in way He's not gonna back you up on, and He's not gonna support you and help you through it. And I believe at the time that God has spoke to me and tell me to start up this club. So I started this club, and it was very hard at first when I started because there was no fun to do it. You rent a hall and there was no money. So when I started the club where I've been charging £1 for entrance fee. And it go on from there where I get a little bit of support from the church. And it's move on where the church wasn't funding and I wasn't getting enough people to help with the club. So I moved from the place where I was, and that was in Berry Park in Luton. I moved from there and I go into Marsh Farm, into the Jubilee Center, where I get a small help from the Jubilee development. And that helped me to move on from there. From there, I get some help from this place called Carter's Building in Marsh Farm, same way. And I managed to take the club to another level. Now, what I'm trying to say here is because I was humble and faithful to God and listened to instruction from God, I managed to run this club for 5 years. I managed to run 2 double-decker coach on about 2 different occasions from Marsh Farm to Blackpool and to Great Yarmouth. 2 double-decker coaches one time. I run trip to Belgium. I run trip to France. Now, I'm saying for somebody who started a club from nothing and managed to reach this stage in life, I'm going to show you how it benefit the community and how I managed to do it.
Take a picture.
Yeah, you can say something, man.
40 TV back in Orton region.
And just tell the fans to subscribe to the channel, man.
And subscribe to the channel. Come on. Bell notifications on and everything. And even like as well. Subscribe and that. Even follow YouTube. Yeah. Add my snap as well. 1 week goes. 07. Yeah. Almost hit rated Valorant.
So now, my fans, this is the club, Free Will Social Club. That is me sit there. This is some of what the club achieve. So we have games in the club. This is what the club was like. So these are the children them in the club. And this year is one Christmas. I have put it out and I said, look, I asking people to donate a present for a child. Now I give the age of the children them that in the club, and this is what people have done. They have donated present, and we could able to give all of these children a present that year, and we have more present leave back where we could give to other children that wasn't in the club. Now, I'm saying this was my van that I was using at the time to run the club. Now, what I'm saying here, people was willing to help and support. But the biggest problem that caused me to close down this club, I couldn't get any volunteer and I never have enough funds to pay staff. I run this club for over 5 years in the Marsh Farm area in Luton. It was a very successful club. I have BBC from London come to Luton and video my children. I was on BBC Children in Need program with my children. My club was doing really good, but as I said, I started my own business and I couldn't get any volunteer to run the club, and I have to close it down. So I will show you more about my achievement in this. So yes, my friends, so as I said, I was based in Marsh Farm, and I get good help and support from the Marsh Farm development, which at the time they called Carltas building. And the support that I get is really helpful to me. I will call Ian. Ian was the manager of the Jubilee Center. And Ian was one of the person who really support my club financially. And he sit me down and he gave me a lot of help and support to run the club. And, you know, I'm putting out this video right now because I realize in this time, there is not, I can't even think of any social club in Luton right now where I can really talk to. But I'm putting out this. If you have any social event going on and you want my support, my advice, and my help, contact me in my comments box. I will meet up with you. I will sit down with you. I will tell you how I do it and how I managed to bring my club this far. You know? So if you're out there and you have any social event, any club running or anything like that, and you want to have a talk with me, I'm willing to give my support in whatever way I can. I do it for almost over 5 years, and I'm willing to do what I can do for somebody who running a club out there. So let me show you some more about it. So yeah, so as I said, this is the children them in the club. This is how my club used to be like. You know, these children probably grow up now and becomes big men and women. So this is my club when it was running. And, you know, you can see this is what it is. So this is what my club used to be like, and this was in Marsh Farm. You know, some children might recognize themselves in here right now, some might don't. But I enjoy what I do. I love it. And it was sad at the time when it closed down that I have to close it down. I was promised that the club was gonna, because I had it down to the Jubilee Community Center when I closed it down. They promised me faithfully that they was gonna keep it going, but they never. And it's sad to see it goes. But, you know, I'm a person who love to work with children and to help. And I'm praying right now for all young people that God will touch their life. Now, as I said, if there's any club out there that are running right now and would like little help and support, I am willing to give my help and my support. You know, for someone who run a club for 5 years, start from nothing, I'm willing to help. So I'm gonna show you my main help where it come from. So as I said, my friends, this was my van, and this was what I use to move me around, to do what I do with the children and advertise the club. So if you notice, we have pool table in here. We have different games that the children them do and the nights that the club been running. And I'm saying again, if there's somebody out there who's running a club and you need little help and support, I am willing to do so. I have Kelvin Hawkins come to my clubs more than one time. I put on event in the Lehman school. You know, I take kids out. I do a lot with children. And I'm saying, if there's somebody out there again who needs some help and support, I am willing to do so in whatever way I can. So contact me, leave a comments and contact me and we can talk more. So I will show you more about the club. Yeah, so this is another part of the club again. That is me sit there. So this is an adult night where we have a lot of adult in the club. You know, we play games and do different things, as you can see. You know, this was another van that I did have before the big van. You know, somebody might saw this van somewhere and remember this one. I remember one time when I was driving this van, somebody stopped me and asked me if I'm a police. I said, no, I'm not a police. I'm just a community worker. And the reason why he asked me the question is because on the side of my van, it have a sign said, I do it no more ministry. So I do it no more ministry. I will tell you more about I do it no more ministry. So let me tell you about I do it no more ministry. I do it no more ministry is me. And that is my outreach program. So what I do, it said stop. Now what does stop mean? It's a stop. I do it no more. So it means the things I used to do, I do them no more. The place I used to go, I go there no more. The things I used to say, I say them no more. I am a changed person. And this is where I do it no more ministry come from. So when I start up the club, that was the idea to reach out to young people who they probably on drugs, they probably whatever situation they're in. The idea is to reach out to young people to help them not to get involved in things like these, or if they're in it, to stop them from doing it. And that's why it have the symbol stop. So stop. I do it no more. That was my matters of I do it no more ministry, to stop crime and violence. So my fans, my sisters, my brother, I love young people. I love to help. And as I said, the club have stopped, but my ministry goes on. So whatever way I can reach out to help young people, whether in prayer or my art is for young people. I was young once. I was foolish. I get involved in things where I regret I do. So this is me. And I still, in my heart, working with young people by praying for them that God will change their life and their situation. So let me show you now my source of running my club. So this is me, my fans. This is me. This is my reward. This is my reward. And that's my club name. And that's what I achieve. That is what I achieve. And that was in, you can see. So, what I'm literally saying here, if God tell you to do something, you're watching this video, and God is speaking to you and tell you to do something, humble yourself. Listen to God, because one thing I know, God will never tell you to do something that He's not going to support you with. So, what I'm trying to say here, God have allowed me to run this for over 5 years. I closed it down just because there was no volunteer to work with me. Okay? Summer fans, This is me. And this is where my ministry is. This is where my art is. So whatever happen, I will always be somebody who out there. My name is Evangelist Elijah Bentley. That's my calling from God. And I believe that in everything that God has saved me from, God have a plan for my life to reach out and help and work in his kingdom. This is my calling. This is my ministry. And wherever I go, I will always remain faithful to God, because God have done a lot for me, which I am grateful, I am happy, and I am proud to call myself a child of God. So my fans out there, my viewers, continue to pray for me, pray for my strength, that God will continue to minister to me as I do what he ordained me to do. God bless you, God keep you, God guide you, and God protect you along your way in Jesus' name. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as I said, get in touch with me, contact me, let me know how I can help you, how I can support you, and we can work together in Luton in Jesus' name.
Picture.
Yeah, you can say something, man.
40 TV back in Orton region.
And just tell the fans to subscribe to the channel, man.
And subscribe to the channel. Come on. Bell notifications on and everything. And even like as well. Subscribe and that. Even follow YouTube. Yeah. Add my snap as well. 1 week goes. 07. Yeah. Almost hit rated in Valorant.
Yes, my fans, as I said, I'm in Marsh Farm and I just doing a walkabout video in the area. So my fans, remember to like and share, comments and subscribe to the channel. Just to show you, this area was where the Marsh Farm high-rise flat used to be. And if you can remember, we used to have the market on a Thursday. All of that gone now. So this is what Marsh Farm look like now. So my fans, if you leave this area for a long time, this is what you can see. Yes, my fans. So over that side is Lehman High School.